G'day and welcome to episode 26. In the last travel episode, I had a little misadventure in Bali before we finally made it to the ferry to Java. In this episode, we head west from Banyuwangi, making the long traverse across Java, stopping at Bromo, Barbuda, before arriving in Batok. So this morning we're at Mount Bromo Tengger Caldera. We got here after our little whirlwind trip around the south coast, and we're camped up on the edge of the volcano here, and this is the view which we got treated to. When we woke up this morning, the whole caldera was full of cloud, which was pretty amazing. In the centre there you can see Mount Bromo puffing away. You can actually walk down into the caldera and over to the rim of the volcano, so we'll probably do that today. On the rim of Mount Bromo. The walk down here just took about an hour, give or take. We just left from the top of the caldera rim over here, so we walked down the edge and then across this volcanic ash flat and then just up the edge of the volcano. It was pretty cold when we left though. When we walked down into the caldera, it definitely heated up because the wind wasn't hitting us, unlike now, so sorry if the audio is not that great. We did take the walk pretty slow though, as we are at about 2,300 metres above sea level and I'm getting over a bit of a flu. But behind me is the volcano, and I've never seen a live volcano? How do you call it? It's alive! But it's just smouldering away down there and it's just giving off like puffs of smoke every now and again, so it's pretty awesome to see. Mount Bromo is situated in central East Java inside the Tengger massive caldera. That caldera itself consists of 5 volcanoes, Bromo being one of them. While not the highest peak of the massive, it is the most well known due to its activity, accessibility and cultural history. Inside the caldera, the internal volcanoes are surrounded by a vast area of sand called the Sea of Sand.
Today we're heading towards Yogyakarta. It's about, I think, 420 kilometres from here, but Google's telling us it's going to be about a 10.5 hour drive, so I don't know if we'll get it all done today. Maybe we'll do half today, then half tomorrow we'll just play it by ear and see how we go. It's pretty cold here this morning, as you can see by my winter clothes. We had to pull them down off the roof because, yeah, this is definitely not the sort of climate that you picture when you think of Indonesia, but it's been a nice little change from the tropical heat of the coast. But yeah, so we're just going to go have some brekkie and then hit the make it all the way to Yogyakarta today. We made it most of the way though. We're probably just over about 100 kilometres till we get there. We decided to stay the night, we're not there yet, but we've decided to stay at a temple called Chandi, I can't remember it again. Hang on, Google, Chandi Suku. It's meant to be really beautiful there with the volcano in the background behind the temple, so yeah, we'll show you that when we get there. But we've just stopped to have an early dinner at this place in the mountains which has an awesome view. not too bad.
Chandi Suku was the first stop on our little Javanese temple tour. Built in the 15th century, this Hindu temple is like no other ancient edifice in Indonesia and takes more a Mayan shape. The temple's surrounds and grounds are perfectly maintained, though the acts once carried out here, along with some of the statues and carvings, are somewhat questionable. The temple's main themes are life before birth and sexual education, with a 1.8 metre phallus with 4 testes once topping the temple, though now relocated to the National Museum.
This morning we are at Chandi Borobudur, which is one of the, well, it's the biggest Buddhist temple in Indonesia and one of the biggest in the world, alongside with Angkor Wat in Cambodia and Bagan in Myanmar, which we'll get to visit a bit later on in the trip. It took us about an hour to get here from Yogyakarta. It's about 40 kilometres northwest. The sunrise here, we just missed it, but it's still just so beautiful up here at the moment. Yeah, check out the view. It's just stunning.
Borobudur was built in the 9th century and estimated to take approximately 75 years to complete. Abandoned for centuries, the temple lay hidden under layers of volcanic ash and jungle growth until 1814, when Sir Thomas Stamford Raffles assembled a team to confirm local villager reports of its presence. It has since been preserved through several restorations, the largest between 1975 and 1982, followed by the monument's listing as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It has the largest and most complete collection of Buddhist reliefs in the world and is Indonesia's single most visited tourist attraction. So if you do decide to visit, make sure to beat the crowds and get here early.
So after Borobudur, we drove west to a fishing cum surf village called Batu Keras. It was about a 200 or so kilometre drive, and without stopping it took us like 7 or 8 hours. It was pretty slow going, there was just so much traffic on the road. But we found a spot to camp just across the road from the beach. There's a surf village, a surf resort, sort of like in the making, and the owner, who's kindly letting us camp here, he has cleared all of the land where he's going to build bungalows in the future. So we've just had our pick of where we wanted to camp. So we've come to like the top of the hill, and then just up those stairs there's a little bungalow up the top where we can go and check the surf from, and I can do some yoga. It's so nice and relaxing up here. It's just so quiet, and you can just hear all the animals, like all the bugs and stuff over night time. It's just really, really relaxing. But yeah, I think we might hang out here for a while. The wave here is just a really, really easy mal wave, so perfect for me because I'm not very good. But I don't know, hopefully I'll be better by the end of the week. But yeah, so we're gonna have some coffee and then go down for a surf.
For this episode, thanks for watching. In the next one, we'll finish off our time in Batu Keras, then drive to Bandung to catch up with some friends we made in Flores, before doing a bit of a Yui and heading back east to a mountain village called Dieng. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe to catch the next one. And if you would like to support our video production, you can check out our Patreon account by clicking the link in the description below. Thanks guys, see ya!